like a speedo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting bold on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Tyler Anderson, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You hear that phrase, a pitcher's best friend is the ground ball double play. Not in Tyler Anderson's case. His best friend is the straight changeup. He's not going to blow you away with the radar gun. Low 90s fastball, but a really good changeup. If he has the changeup, expect him to be around a long time in this one.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Strike taken, the throw. in time as he just gets the tag down.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Into the box, Jared Oliva. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jared Oliva.
Now the pitch. Fouled off. Lynn has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And the payoff pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robert comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting second.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So now it's Brian Reynolds, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But They're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Robert is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian. Hey.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and up next is Brian Hayes. Now here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. Moncada gloves it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the second now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. Now to the plate, here is Eloy Jimenez to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And now in the box, Yoán Moncada. Entering this one, he ranks number 10 in American League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the catcher, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. windup and the 1-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Gregory Polanco, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
And he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of bullets in the gap and extra base hits.
First offering on its way. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Two and one in his career versus this pitcher. Comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another full count pitch home.
Okay, somebody's got to figure it out. Either the pitcher make a nasty pitch, or this hitter's got to put something in play, because the guys up in the booth are getting tired. We're going to need a cup of coffee after this, AB.
Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. 1 down.
Batting fifth.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And now here is Adam Frazier as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Robert is in his tracks now. And that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll move to the third with no score. Adam Eaton digging in next. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's gone 2 for 5.
Adam Eaton.
First pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing, and he pops him up. Hayes has room in foul territory. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 8.
So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. One out here in the Chi Sox third, and that brings up Luis Robert. First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
So frustrating, Giro. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
At the plate now, Lance Lynn. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He singled to open up the ball game. Smoked on the ground left side. Gets dirty and gloves it. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5 to 4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on-base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, "I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night." Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB now. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Jacob.
Next up is Jacob Stallings, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Now the first pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And that's low, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Tyler Anderson.
So now the pitcher, Tyler Anderson. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First offering. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And the Pirates are in the hit column. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Stepping in now, Jared Oliva. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
So the next to bat will be Brian Reynolds. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready with the 0-1. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. And stepping in, Nick Madrigal. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Now the first pitch. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So here's Jose Abreu. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff, but this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Moran is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting, third baseman,
So here's Yoan Moncada.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging
Now
first
batting.
pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
I win.
But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box now Gregory Polanco. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when he can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Now at the plate is Eric Gonzalez, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Grounded weakly toward third. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-1.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Adam Eaton.
Number 12, Adam Eaton.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Now it'll be Luis Robert. First pitch on its way. and he fouls this one off. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9th hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box, Lance Lynn. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the White Sox 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Robert is there, and he has it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 31, Tyler Anderson.
Next to stand in is Tyler Anderson, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Popped him up. Moncada is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jared Oliva.
Next to dig in, Jared Oliva. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. Madrigal is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for the White Sox, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Stepping in next, Nick Madrigal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Hot shot to third. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So next to bat will be Jose Abreu. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's set, now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
From the stretch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Oliva is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Eloy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Ready with the 0-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he popped him up. Moran trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. Madrigal over at second. Jimenez at first, 2 out in the inning. One and one. Here it is. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. Brian Hayes digging in now. Blasted a solo homer last time up. First delivery to him.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Digging in next, Gregory Polanco. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 2-1. Stepping in once again is Yasmani Grandal. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there, 1 away.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
The batter will be Luis Robert. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Oh, well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Adam Engel will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. From the stretch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Oh, 0-2. Here it is.
Whoa, that's down.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 2-1.
7th inning, stretch.
Garrett Crochet gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 45, Garrett Crochet.
So here is Colin Moran. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate.
The first baseman, Colin Moran.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Adam Frazier is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. Crochet is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Now the 3-0 offering. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Eric.
Now in the box, Eric Gonzalez. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the AB on its way, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. A line shot to third base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Hey, that's why they call it the hot corner right there. What a stab on that liner.
Kevin Newman will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Kevin Newman.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The set and the 1-0. Frazier on second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. Here's a high pop-up. Abreu waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Pirates strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. JT Brubaker has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 34, JT Brubaker.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Nick Madrigal. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And that's the second out. Look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That's wide, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here now the 2-2. Is back up the middle and into center field.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there.
Now
First two guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. White Sox leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Cody Hoyer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Cody Hoyer.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jared Oliva.
The left fielder, Jared Oliva.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Skied into very shallow right. Eaton is under it. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Key Bryant.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And up next is Key Bryant Hayes. First delivery to him. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Now back, Right field Gregory Polanco.
In now, Gregory Polanco. Right side, but it's well foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. Pirates on top, 2-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Richard Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Richard
First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Here it comes. Popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Moncada aboard here at first with nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Adam Eaton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side. Polanco will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
White Sox down to their final out, and in to bat next is Luis Robert. Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. They're ready to raise the Jolly Roger. 38,000 plus on their feet at PNC. Rocket to third, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
It's time to raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirate closer comes in to ice this one and picks up the save.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Pittsburgh took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Tyler Anderson earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Lance Lynn pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Richard Rodriguez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 26th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the White Sox, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.